In this video, I'll be introducing the concept of motion in Taekwondo sparring. And afterwards, we'll take all the different types of movement that we've covered so far and practice them together in a format that's called STEP sparring. Let's begin. A Taekwondo motion in sparring is any smaller movement that mimics a larger movement, which is designed to off-balance your opponent and to gather more information. Now, the best way that I can explain motion is by comparing it to motions in other sports and in real life. In baseball, you might see a pitcher that's trying to keep a runner from stealing second base. And before they throw their pitch, they might make a motion to keep that runner at bay. In basketball, you might see a shooter that does a pump fake to keep their opponent off balance and maybe get them off their feet, and when they're coming down, jump up to get a clear shot. And we've all grown up with the experience of misbehaving and having a parent give us a motion which communicates to us that we're in big trouble. In this video, let's practice our basic motion and a switch motion. Let's go. Let's start by putting our right foot out, our hands up and knees bent, facing our imaginary opponent. Now you're bouncing and we're sparring, and imagine that you are trying to fake as if you're about to attack, or you want your partner to back up, and you also want to find out what your partner is going to do to see how they react if you were going to attack. So let's do a simple, basic motion with the front leg and add the yell. So make your body look as if you're about to kick. So try to put some enthusiasm, some energy into your motion. And let's do that 10 times with me. Bounce, and on my count, just step out with your front leg, but maintain good balance and come right back to your regular sparring stance. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 일곱, 하나, 아홉, 열. Other side, bounce, same thing, use your front leg. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 일곱, 아홉, 열. This time, I want you to do it again, but facing me. I want you to put your right foot back and hands up. So you're showing me what I would be looking at if I were to be facing you. This time, do the same motion, but let's add a little bit more of our upper body. So you can use your hand, you can use your shoulder a little bit, you can even play around with your facial expressions too, but make it look like you're ready to attack me. So let's do 10 more motions on both sides. Your right foot is back, hands up, you're bouncing. Ready on my count. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 일곱, 아홉, switch feet, bounce, ready, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 일곱, 열. Nice job with that. Let's do switch motion now. I want you to put your right foot back again and put your hands up and bounce a little bit. Switch motion is exactly that. You're just going to switch in place, but when you do it, go fast and make it look like as if you were about to attack. So put your energy, your speed, and enthusiasm into each switch motion and yell on my count 10 times. Hands up and bounce. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 일곱, 열. Very good. This time, put those two together. Put your right foot back again, hands up. This time, when I count, motion, then switch and yell as well. So, motion and then switch motion. Like that. Ready? Hands up. Little bounce. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 허, 여섯, 허, 일곱, 허, 여덟, 아홉, 허. Nicely done with those motions. Remember, our basic motion, we had the switch motion, and we're going to be combining those with the different types of movement that we covered in the previous session. Do you remember those? We had slide, we had step, we had skip, and we also even had side step. So now, those steps combined with these motions, we're going to put them into step sparring. But before we do that, there's one more type of movement that I want to show you, which is the spin. Hands up, put your right foot behind you, and do a basic spin with me. Take your back leg and spin it, and now that becomes your front leg. From a side view, if your right foot is out to the side and we're looking this way, in this exact stance, spin and move forward while maintaining your balance. You can even do the spin backwards by going in the same direction towards your open side and spin back. So, from here, spin forward, spin back, spin forward, spin back. If I were to move over this way, I would now use my other foot to spin forward, spin back, spin forward, spin back. Very good. While you're catching your breath, I want you to watch an example of a round of step sparring. Keep in mind that you are free to do any type of basic motion or switch motion. You can slide, you can step, you can skip, you can move to the side, you can even spin. But when I say kicking stance, go, bounce like we're sparring, and with an imaginary opponent in front of you, non-stop, keep bouncing, constantly move as if you're sparring without throwing any techniques, but use the different movements and motions. Let's do our first round of step sparring. In this round, I want you to take it easy, about half of your max speed. Just be comfortable combining the different movements and motions and maintain your balance. Ready? Right foot back, kicking stance. Bounce, half speed. Begin. Ha! 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 Aya! Ha! Aya! Aya! Ha! Aya! Aya! Ha! Aya! Ha! Aya! 바로. As you're catching your breath, get yourself ready for another round. This time, not half speed, we're going full speed. I want you to combine everything you know, the regular motion, the switch, the slide, the step, the skip, the side step, the spin, and constantly keep moving for 20 seconds until I say the words 바로. Keep going. By the end of it, you should be out of breath. But keep your balance, don't fall down, and stay with it no matter how tired you get. Ready? Let's do this. Put your right leg back, kicking stance. Aya! Little bounce. 20 seconds of non-stop motions. Get set. Go! Ha! Ha! Aya! Aya! Ha! Aya! Ha! Ah! Ha! 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 Aya! Aya! Ya! Ha! Ah! Ya! Ya! Aya! Ha! Ah! Aya! Ya! That's ha! Aya! 바로. Woo! Are you out of breath yet? I'm losing my breath, but hang in there. There's one more round that I'd like you to do. For 20 seconds, we're going to do step sparring again, and this time, I'll be putting my right foot back to start, facing front, and your mission is to do whatever motion or step or slide or any kind of a movement that I make. Your job is to try to copy me exactly. So stay with me every step of the way. Don't give up. Even if you lose track, Just keep moving and try to stay with me all the way to the end. This will be our last round, so give it every bit of your effort that you got left. Hands up, knees bent, little bounce. On your mark, stay with me, get set, go! Ha, 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 ha! Aya, aya, ha, ha! Aya, aya, aya! Aya, ta, ta, ha, ha, ha! Aya, aya, ta, aya, ta, ha, ta, aya, aya, ya, aya, ta, aya, aya, ha! Paro. Wow. Were you able to keep up? How'd you do? Don't worry if you weren't able to keep up. I don't even think I would have been able to. You did an awesome job making it through to the end of this session. Just remember, your footwork, your movement, your motion, all of those are key ingredients to become good at sparring. I hope you had fun today. I will see you in the next one.